Good morning, Maria. Happy New Year.
Good morning. Happy New Year to you.
Yes, and Happy New Year to all of our listeners. Today, we're going to dive into a really transformative perspective. The idea that life's small challenges are not obstacles, they're opportunities. They prepare you for the bigger hurdles, revealing your hidden fears and unmet emotional needs, and guiding you towards healing and strength. Together, we're going to explore how to face these challenges with grace, maturity, and kindness, and use them to grow.
Awesome. Let's just get started. So, reframing small challenges, right? Small challenges, they're teachers, they're lessons. And if we think of small challenges as life's way of sending you practices and tests before the big exam, then they highlight the areas where you're strong, and more importantly, they reveal where you need attention. And those chinks in the armor, for example, a minor disagreement with a colleague might spark frustration on the surface, and it seems trivial, but if you look deeper, it might point to unmet needs, like the need for respect or validation.
Right. And, frustration and anger are powerful emotions, and often they're misunderstood as negative, but they're actually glimpses into our deepest fears and unmet expectations. These emotions are like mirrors, reflecting fears of failure, humiliation, or deeply ingrained negative beliefs about ourselves. Don't
Right.
ignore them. These are signs and signals not to be ignored.
Absolutely. And just to give you some examples, like the fear of failure, if you imagine yourself as an entrepreneur and you launch your first product with high hopes and expectations, and you start off and you have like zero sales, or your initial sales are super disappointing, so you feel frustrated and even angry with yourself. But underneath this anger is that fear of failure. And it's an internal voice whispering, you're not cut out for this. And so your frustration isn't about the sales, it's about your fear that you're not enough. And recognizing this allows you to confront the fear and reframe your self belief, because when you start reframing what happens so that you get the most benefit from it, that's when you really start to make strides and go forward.
Absolutely. And let's talk about the pain of humiliation. Let's say you're in a meeting and you're excited to share your ideas, but when your suggestions are dismissed, you feel a wave of anger and embarrassment. Noticing that beneath that anger lies the sting of humiliation and a need to feel heard and valued. These are signs. This is information. And by identifying them, you can focus on building your confidence and expressing yourself more assertively.
Right. And then negative self-beliefs, right? Maybe you work online, maybe you post a lot on social media, and then one negative comment ignites frustration and self-doubt. And your anger, that you start feeling, it isn't usually about the comment itself. It's rooted in a belief you've carried for years. It could be, I'm not talented enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough. Any one of the previous beliefs that we discussed last time in the previous weeks. So recognizing this gives you the chance to challenge that belief and reclaim your self-worth. The big thing here is to challenge those self-beliefs so that you can reframe them. Remember, a lot of our self-beliefs are based on who we had to be as children, as students, as friends. A lot of the self-beliefs are based on who we were when we were young. And so as adults, we need to reframe them so that they fit our current position.
Right. And oftentimes, they're like adaptations, right? From childhood,
Yes.
things that roles that we had to play to survive. So it is, like Maria said, truly so important to look at these beliefs and see the nexus of the belief and reframe it. And so here are some practical strategies for embracing challenges.
Yeah, embracing some challenges.
So pause and reflect. When frustrations arise, pause. Take a few deep breaths, belly breaths, really, and just allow yourself to feel what you're feeling and ask yourself, what is this feeling trying to tell me? And often it's pointing to an unmet need or a deeper fear.
Right. And then, this is one of my favorite things, is to journal your thoughts. Because when you journal your thoughts and you write down the situation, you're able to, box it. And you're able to really see your feelings and any underlying beliefs. And so if you write down, for example, I'm frustrated because I feel unappreciated, then you can see, why do I need appreciation in this moment? And this helps you uncover the root of the emotion. Because again, some of these emotions are based in our past. And so the faster you start living in the present situation, the happier you're going to be. And so we need to unpack the past and let it go in some cases. And in some cases, just recognize, oh, this is from the past, and just let it go.
Mm-hmm. And then challenge the narrative. Ask yourself, is this belief true? For instance, if you think I'm a failure, reflect on past successes and remind yourself that setbacks are a part of growth.
Right. And practice self-compassion, right? Speak to yourself with kindness. Replace self-criticism with affirmations like, this moment is helping me grow, or I'm worthy, no matter the outcome.
And seek support. Don't hesitate to share your feelings with someone you trust. Sometimes simply voicing your fears can bring clarity and relief.
And then the small challenges, right? Small challenges are preparation for the bigger ones. The beauty of the small challenge is that they prepare you for life's bigger test. Every time you face a minor frustration with maturity, kindness, and grace, you're strengthening your resilience. And just like a muscle, emotional strength grows through consistent small efforts, and that's consistency.
Yeah. So remember, small challenges are not here to defeat you. They're here to help shape you. Frustration and anger are not your enemies. They're your allies, pointing you to areas where you need growth and care. And so embrace these moments with grace, maturity, and kindness, and watch how they transform you into a stronger, wiser version of yourself.
Well, thank you for joining us. And if this resonates with you, share it. Share your own experiences in the comments. What small challenges have taught you about yourself. And let's learn and grow together. And don't forget to follow, subscribe, and join us next week as we continue with this journey of emotional empowerment and self-discovery in 2025. And as Lourdes likes to say, if we can be of service, if someone needs help, please reach out to us. And we both have our links everywhere.
Thanks for watching.